After my recent visit to the world's most prestigious Web3 conference, I got stuck in third world country Germany due to minor visa issues and also criminal charges for inciting several Ponzi schemes. So I had to flee the country and live in asylum in West Germany. Here I received generous integration support, my own container, a pamphlet to study the German accent, and a €25 voucher for train delays. But as I was minding my own business, trying to integrate into German culture, suddenly a huge conference spawned around my house, to which 10,000 JavaScript evangelists made a pilgrimage. Outside, they performed rituals to create esoteric JavaScript frameworks. While inside, they were already using them.
Then I can also specify the schema.
But every situation in the tech industry is also an opportunity to make money. So I developed a strategy to lure those developers inside with what they like most: free AWS credits, mechanical keyboards, and Rust rewrite sessions. None of which I had. You guys want to join? Doing one last session today.
Oh, really?
It's your chance. Yeah, sure. Please.
Sure.
Come in.
Like an escape room? Potentially?
Yes, let's say it's like an escape room, please. So, first of all, JavaScript, obviously horrible language, right? We all know that. But I would always recommend you, and you see it on the tier list, recommend JavaScript to other people, to other businesses. Hashtag it on Twitter. Why? Because you want other businesses to slow down in productivity, right? So, do you use ChatGPT?
Sometimes.
Right, not a lot, not enough probably. So, many years ago, I was a normal engineer, just like you. But I was working for a big company that was exploiting people's data in exchange for a dopamine hit. But then crypto came, and now I'm a founder of a company that exchanges big data for people's dopamine hits. So how did I get there? The answer is short: Ponzi schemes. Now, how many people here have a successful dropshipping business? This is my Shopify, for example. I have many stores. I cannot show you my entire business empire due to various lawsuits. But
this is one of my products. Let's say Poopa Scooper. I sell it for £8, but I get it on Alibaba for, I don't know, 3 or something.
You need to sell this with ads, right? And how do we do ads? We need to
big
look.
data firms that exchange.
Okay, I like already data is already a good start.
What is the best place to put ads up? Instagram. Good, very close. What else?
TikTok.
How do we find good influencers on TikTok? How do we find data on TikTok in general? Are we gonna sit on TikTok and watch TikToks to find people? No. Well, maybe. All right, this is yellow card. So, how do we get data? The data, you can obviously buy people on Fiverr who are gonna watch TikTok and find all the influencers for you. But there are only so many people on Fiverr. So what we do is we actually need to scrape the data.
When I start, let's say I go into Puppeteer or Playwright, I start scraping TikTok. What happens? They block me. You know, people at TikTok are not stupid. They know what our intention is. So what you need is warm IPs and proxies to scrape. So
we need captcha solvers. We need warm IPs. We need all this stuff. And there's a service who does all of that. A service that has warm IPs, and they scrape the internet with warm IPs. You know warm IPs?
This is not a joke.
I have So this is my TikTok data set. And so this is from Bright Data. They have an infrastructure to scrape data. So for example, what I did here, I looked for TikTok influencer between the range of 10,000 and 50,000 followers, because they are not big enough to have an ego. They're still trying to make it, right? But they're fragile, insecure and stuff. You can really push ads on them. So now we get to the customers, but how to actually find the products? Also, this is done through research, through data scraping. So this is a data set, Amazon bestseller products. So what here, I sent a custom request. So I said, hey, give me the best-selling products that have 2 or less number of sellers. And then you basically reverse search on all of the images. You go to Alibaba, you find the same product, and you connect it to your Shopify, you sell it there.
This is all, CCPA, GDPR conform, but there's an easier way to make money, which is a little bit less
We all know what it is, right? I don't have to say it.
Obviously.
Right, NFTs. You know how this is? You don't know about apes and all of this? Did I tell you how NFT shilling works?
No.
I did not. So the process with NFT shilling is there's usually 2 Discord groups. There's one public one, and then there's one for the insider trading. Yeah, same game. You Ponzi it, pump and dump in the insider group on Discord. Okay. So now the point is, for Web3, you need credibility. Now, very important question for everybody. How do you get credibility for a business?
Identities.
Feedback. TikTok.
Okay, it's a bad answer, for example. You need investors that are credible in your project. Once you have investors, your project has credibility. You don't even need a product. Where do we find investors? Crunchbase, very good. So on Crunchbase, we cannot go through Crunchbase individually, it will take too long. This is Crunchbase data, this is the entire Crunchbase. And I'm just buying a subset of this. You have a mail, but if they don't have a mail, there's a link tree, and then you can buy 2-step scraper in Puppeteer, or they can do it for you. You can actually request a custom data set, they will write it for you. And they maintain the scraper. You don't need to sit there every week, it changes and stuff. They will maintain it and keep it steady. I went to the data set and I put it in 5 Ponzi scheme NFTs that work well, and I reverse search for the investors. And then obviously I don't only own houses like this, but I also have a real estate agency. And I actually scrape data from Zillow. You guys know Zillow, James Edition, to find the best listing. So maybe one day you will be successful with another dropshipping or NFT business, right? You might become a client. And all this data is Zillow data. Everything that's public is allowed to be scraped. So hello, please come in.
Sorry.
GM.
You have the key?
Yes, I have all keys. What do you need?
The key for that room.
I manage also the houses in here, not just on Zillow. Okay. But LinkedIn you can scrape. There's even a data set. So everything that's publicly available. If it's something you need to log in, like people write articles sometimes, you know these articles where it's like, why I split up with my wife, the best 5 tools on AI, and then stuff like that, right? This you cannot get because you need to be logged in. So these are a great place to find product managers, but you're not hiring them yourself. You're advertising them to other companies so that they hire them and they slow down again. This is a good way to slow down competition. In this service, you can actually buy, for example, LinkedIn data, and this is all...
Is that really legal?
Yes, this is all legal. Why? Because it's publicly available data.
On the web scraper, for the LinkedIn data set, is there any way I can order by cringe level?
For example, let's say you find somebody that worked for WeWork and Thanos and FTX, right? You know, they have great abilities on pushing or pump and dump and, keeping secrecy. Now you're laughing. Next time you see this guy on the Forbes 30. So you can actually let ChatGPT-4 learn from a documentation online. Take Puppeteer documentation, the Bright Data documentation, and write me a whole scraper based on that. And it does it. I don't need to go to Fiverr and pay. Success doesn't come by itself, except if you use automated tools. Then it actually really does come by itself. Do you guys want to know your future? Do you guys know Chakra Card? Or as we call it, what's it called? Tarot reading, right? This is purchased officially from tarotreading.com. It's 100% legitimate.
But I'm trying to understand what advantage instead you can just buy all tenants in Amazon. AWS, for example, and run your application. No, because they are one data center. They have the same IP. It will get blocked very fast. If you want to get good engineers, just look for somebody that's using Rust. You don't even need to use Rust. You can just hire him saying you have a Rust project and then you start using Java.
You want to hire a Rust engineer?
Do I want to hire? Yes, if you have Rust engineers.
I am.
You are a Rust engineer. You signed this painting for me.
Oh.
The painting is always worth more with signature. So I'm going to publish this as an NFT later. You're not part of the Rust cult.
I am part of it, but
But say it for me. I am part of the Rust cult.
First, say it.
Always keep promoting JavaScript on the internet so that the poor people stay poor, right? So
JavaScript is the best.
Any other questions? Anybody can change this $5 bill for me. And I will leave you all with this and with the Taylor Swift song.
Nice. I hope it's a good one.
I announced the idea in November '83.
This video was sponsored by Bright Data. Bright Data is a service that